Fasten your seatbelts, boys and girls. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
What is up, Defects? It is Matt Forge, and we are back for another episode of the New Comic Book Day show. And of course, as always, I got my boys with me. Guy Forge, say what up.
What is up, Defects?
And of course, the Butcher 105.
It is that time of the week.
And guys, for those of you who are new to the show, and you don't know what the New Comic Book Day show is, this is where we take Chris Nelms' list from comicbookinvest.com, and we break it down defect style, right? We go over the first appearances, our picks, Chris's pick of the week, and that's it. We give the information to you guys. So before we get started, if you guys could do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and of course, we love when you guys leave comments in the comment section, and if you could share the video, that'd be great also. So without further ado, let's get into the books.
You know how it goes, Defects. We're going to put Chris's list up there, get it going so you can kind of see what's coming out this week. In our first appearances from DC Comics, we have Future State Justice League #1. There's a new Future State Justice League team and a new JL Dark team.
Yeah, Future State, a lot of new Future State titles again this week. I might read one or two of them, but this is not going to be one of them.
Yeah, I think Future State, this is what's going to make or break DC. So I'm pulling for it. I'm going to read a couple, but this Justice League is one I'm going to pass on as well.
The only thing that's got going on over there is that Wonder Woman. She thick, man. Woo. Next up from DC, you got Future State Robin Eternal #1. Robin Eternal. First appearance of a character named Darcy. Okay. What do you got, guys?
I don't know how tough a Darcy could be, but you never know. Sometimes, guys, it's books like this that come out of nowhere. Everybody's expecting Batman and Superman and Justice League of America to do big things. And you can get a small book like this that creeps in with an awesome storyline. So I may give it a read, but definitely not a buy.
Yeah, and you can see I put a cover B up here. Usually we don't do just kind of the regular variants, but it was so much better than the cover A, which is, I don't know what that is. I'm hoping the story's better than cover A. But yeah, like Jay said, this might be a sleeper. So I'll probably wait for somebody to tell me if they like it or not before I read it.
Yeah, I'll just move on to the next one. DC Comics, obviously, DC's bringing out all the first appearances this week. Future State Teen Titans #1. First Red X, Psy Beast, and a combo of Cyborg and Beast Boy and some more characters. I don't know.
So this is probably out of all the Future State titles this week, probably the one that I'm second most. I don't want to even say excited for, but looking forward to reading. I'm going to pick this one up. I think this one could be a good story. Definitely people were talking about the Red X character. There was an earlier mention of him in an earlier story, but it turned out to just be a robot. This could be a character that you may see in years to come. You know, I think this is one of those characters that DC is trying out in Future State that will stick around. Jay, what do you think? I think we're on the same page there.
I think this is definitely going to be one of the books I pick up this week for investment-wise. Red X was a big character on Teen Titans Go. It's his first time appearing in a comic book where he's not a cyborg. So I think this might be one of my picks of the week, guys.
There you go. You heard it. You heard it there first.
Pick of the week.
One of the first 3 books. There you go.
One of.
Okay.
Well, listen, I'm gonna break this out for in respect and in homage and whatever you want to call it to the late great Alex Trebek, and I will take S words for 400, Alex. Okay, we're bringing out Sword #2, a new head of the division. Jay, S words.
Yeah, for sucks. I'm not buying it. Matty Forge, what do you got? I tried to read these X-Men dude.
I can't.
It's impossible. It's like Stargate. Way too much going on.
That was good. I like that. But I don't have much. Listen, I know a lot of people are into all the X-Men titles, the tie-ins. I couldn't get past House of X and Powers of, I don't know which one it was. I read those, but that was it. I couldn't go farther than that. But Guy actually pointed something out. So Guy, why don't you, because me and Jay didn't see it and he kind of made fun of us. So rightfully so. Guy.
Listen, I leave it to the detectives usually, but I asked them, I said, listen, you got the S word going through the null symbol on the cover. So I thought maybe it was a King in Black tie-in, who knows? But obviously you don't see that, but something's got to be going on with that, right?
I don't know.
The only thing I could think of is maybe they're trying to get everyone to Krakoa, but I don't know. I can't read this, man. It's like hieroglyphics reading this stuff.
And now, Defects, you know what time it is. Some of the books we're highlighting this week. I'm going to start off with this monster cover. Let me just tell you right now. You put polar bears, you put Conan the Barbarian, and you put this fine and redhead with this fine ass on a cover, and I'm eating it all up. That's all I got to say. Matt, I know you're a sucker for a redhead, bro.
Well, Guy got so excited by this cover that he didn't say the name of the book.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'll say it. I'll say it because it's the Chimerian, the Frost Giant's daughter, #2. All I'm asking is what happened to the Frost Giant's daughter, #1? Because I must have missed it. I don't know how I missed it because I ain't missing this right here. I'll tell you that right now. You got a 1 in 10 virgin. Let me tell you. If let's not talk about the virgin because I'll tell you what. Anyway, Miguel Mercado. You got a 1 in 20. You got a 1 in 30 negative Mercado too. I don't want the negative. I want to see what's going on with that redhead. And Conan is just going, yeah. He's got my idea. So that's all I'm saying. Go ahead. I'm excited, guys.
So this cover actually was a scene. I went to visit Guy in college one time, and I walked into his dorm room, and this is actually a scene that I saw.
It was hard to get the polar. I had to keep it at a certain temperature.
The polar bear. Yeah, it was. Yeah. That was interesting. And then the 1 in 20 is actually a picture anytime you go out with Jay on a Saturday night. That's what he looks like. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. This is obviously, this was a cover pick to say the least.
Ooh.
So, yeah, guys, that first cover, someone get this chick a blanket, please.
I'll get it.
And then when you go back to the ratio variance, guys, listen, homage is paid to Rubenstein and Frank Miller on this Wolverine cover, but he got the bloody finger, guys. We all been there. we have all been there. I told
you it's a Saturday night out with the butcher.
That's it. Hey, at least she's not pregnant.
Oh God! All right, let's get off of this one before we.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much come close to getting kicked off of YouTube every week, so we'll ride that line.
We'll ride the Frost Giant's daughter. I'll tell you that much. Next up. From AWA, Erratic #2. I know you guys are excited about this. You guys talked about this book before. 2 of 5 and Oliver. And I don't know what that means, but go ahead, Matt.
Jay, go ahead. You talk about this one first.
All right. So, guys, about an hour ago, Matt calls me up. He goes, you got to read Erratic. So I busted it out real quick before the show started. Story about Oliver Leaf. Teenager moving to a new school, new friends. He has superpowers, but only for 10 minutes a day. I read the first book, guys. It was awesome. These indie books right now are squashing Marvel and DC story-wise. I really enjoyed this. It was a great read. Matt, go ahead. You put me on, bro.
Yeah, we I guess it was over a month ago when the first one came out. And this is 2 of 5. It's a 5-issue series. Kerry Andrews is the writer. It's everything you would, like Jay said, it's everything you would want a comic to be. The writing was really good. The illustration's really good. Even the word bubble. I was even saying to Jay, like the word bubble placement was perfect. Like you knew exactly what word bubble to read next. The story's fantastic. It pokes fun at a lot of, I don't want to get, it pokes fun at a lot of like current events. And it just makes you kind of laugh. And the characters are immediately likable. I definitely, I'm reading all 5 of these, 100%. Great story. Wouldn't be, I mean, their option and everything nowadays, this has got it written all over it.
Didn't Jamie Foxx just do a movie about that? Something like that with the pill.
It was similar. It was similar. Yeah, that was something like I can't remember what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up from DC Comics, you got Future State Dark Detective #1.
So, guys, I think we mentioned this the other day when me and Jay did the comic book review after Next Batman. We didn't know what happened to Bruce Wayne. So this is the issue that we're going to find out why Bruce Wayne is no longer Batman. So this is definitely a read for me. I said before that Teen Titans was #2. This is #1 on my list for Future State this week.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be good, guys. The Magistrate, like we talked about, it's the new Law and Order in Gotham City. Yep. It has Bruce Wayne on the run. So we'll see where this and Tim Fox takes us. I'm excited to read this as well. This is definitely a pickup for me.
Nice. DC coming at you again. Future State Green Lantern #1.
It's going to be a pass for me. Don't get me wrong. I love Green Lantern stories. Jeff Johns killed it back in the day, but I don't know, guys. Just not that appealing to me.
I think there's one for Emerald Knight. We'll leave that one up to Emerald Knight to read. Shout out to Emerald Knight. We saw him. We caught up to him this weekend. Shout out to BX Boxer. I met him. Yo, bro, I put my Under Armour hat back on for you. When I met him, he's like, I almost didn't recognize you without the Under Armour hat. So shout out to those guys. It's good meeting up with you this weekend at Streetside. So obviously you can tell we're not too excited about Green Lantern, but a lot of people are. So we wanted to show you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what I am excited about.
Oh God, here we go.
Is this next fucking book, dude? From Humanoids, we got Space Bastards #1. You got a 1 in 10 Derek Robertson Blacklight variant too. This is fucking bonkers, guys. This is like the Defects go to fucking space. All right, I'm so excited about this. I called Matt up and I go, we got to put this on the list. Because this has Defects written all over it. You know, we have those books every week that has Defects written all over it. First was the Frost Giant's daughter, that redhead with the ass. And now it's this one. Space Bastards, guys. Jay.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I don't know, man. You're excited about this.
Listen, fucking love this, dude.
Guys, that guy on the front cover, they call him the Manicorn.
Love him.
I don't know.
Manicorns, a.k.a. the Manicorn.
Yeah, the Manicorn, a.k.a. the Manicorn. I don't know, man.
Love that dude.
Yeah, it's about some fucked up postal workers in the future. I think this is gonna be. I'll read it for Guy, but I don't know, man. This is out there,
dude. Yeah. If the defects ever got superpowers, this is what we'd fucking do, bro.
I don't think we would be. I don't think we would be an intergalactic postal service. Because that's what this is about.
I'm gonna pass on that too. Maybe something else, Guy.
We might be.
Just a fun book. I know when I first saw this, I kind of chuckled and I brought it up and I was like, and then like an hour later, guys, like, we got to put it on the list. So here it is. It could be fun. Go. I don't know.
You got the Manicorn with a solar powered fleshlight. It looks like. Perfect. So it could be fun.
Hey. I mean,
so we had to follow up this pick by Guy with something that we know he's not going to pick.
Yeah, I don't know. Image Comics, haha, go ahead.
Yeah. So you guys, if you watch this enough, you know that Guy hates horror, hates clowns, hates anything having to do with that.
I can't even fucking look at. Can we just take this off the screen, please?
Come on. This is my pick of the week here.
Here we go. That's your fucking pick.
Go ahead.
That's what you go with?
And I'm going to tell you why, Guy. Because it's from the creator of the Ice Cream Man, which you love.
I love the Dr.
You don't love the story
of the Ice Cream Man. I didn't read shit in that book.
So Maxwell Praint, the creator of the Ice Cream Man, came out with haha. Basically, what it's about is the sideshow fucked up lives of clowns under the big tent. So I'm excited to read this. What I got from the solicitation is it's going to be like each different book is going to be a separate story about some fucked up clown. I'm into that shit, horror. I'm gonna be reading it. I'm gonna be reading it to Guy while I'm dressed like a clown. How's
Can
that
you read?
sound?
Yeah, I'll light your shit on fire. You
Did you just say he'll light his chin on fire?
shit. I'll light his shit.
Oh, his shit. Oh, that
Not his
was weird.
chin. That's weird.
This
they're
doesn't.
both.
This scares Guy, but a biker with a big unicorn thing coming out of the
That
front
guy's
of his head
fucking
with
awesome.
an electric flashlight doesn't scare you, Guy.
That doesn't scare me fucking crazy, bro.
You'd rather hang with Manny Corn.
I would. Then this fucking clown? Yeah, please.
Oh God! So a lot of people are excited about this book. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna see. It's a wait and see for me. It'll probably be like the last thing I read this week. But if Jake tells me otherwise, then I might pick it up a little earlier.
Oh yeah, when I first heard it was about clowns, I thought it was about the East Coast comic hunting champion. But then I read the solicitation and I was wrong.
It's about something totally different.
Yeah.
All right. So
I think
moving on.
he's making his own comic, but that's fine. Next up from Marvel Comics, we got the Immortal Hulk number 42.
Guys, Al Ewing is the last 8 issues here. We keep saying it. It's probably time to start picking up Immortal Hulk again. This could be the issue. We got Jackie. We talked about this earlier, or not earlier today, earlier in a couple shows ago. Jackie, the reporter from early on in this run, is finally starting to show signs that she's going to become a gamma monster. All right. This story was great. It cooled off. It's heating up again. Last issue had a great battle between Thing and the Hulk. Who doesn't love that? Jay, why don't you tell us a little bit about that homage cover?
Oh, love it. From the Tales to Astonish number 93, guys. A book that I still love. One of the best books in Marvel, in my opinion. I'm going to grab that Bennett homage cover because that's a nice looking Surfer and Hulk right there. So
that is
that's a buy for me this week. I'm going to buy a couple this week. So
yeah,
I can't wait to hit the LCS and dish out all this money.
I'm looking forward to a lot of these stories, to be honest.
Make sure you get me make sure you get me a copy of Space Bastards, all right?
Yeah, if they have it.
That's gonna be tough to find. There was like 3 on eBay. That was it.
Next up, guys, I know you guys are excited about all these fucking tie-ins. Marvel Comics, King in Black, GWENOM versus Carnage, number 1. You got a 1 in 25 in Huck Lee variant also.
Beautiful art on these covers. I'm definitely going to read this. It's a tie-in. I don't know where GWENOM's been. I don't know where Carnage has been. So I'm excited to read this. Hopefully it, ties into the King in Black in a good way, not like the rest of these tie-ins have been, opposed to the symbiote Spider-Man, but definitely a read for me. Definitely a read, and that cover A is a dope cover. That's going to be a buy for me.
Yeah, this is basically how important is it going to be to the storyline? You'll find out during our next King in Black review. Shameless plug. We'll put some links to the playlist for at the end of this video. So basically, Ghost Spider, that version of Gwen Stacy, is bonded to a synthetic symbiote. And there you go. I should have done some earlier homework. This isn't the first time she's been bonded to the symbiote, right, Jay? It's actually another issue. Maybe I'll put it in the post editing. Maybe I'll show it. There's a book. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but that book is obviously going to heat up. Throw it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. So
and the In Huck Lee, the 1 in 25 is already going for about $100 on eBay.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
It's up there. So
it's a nice cover.
A coveted book. We'll see. Like everything else, guys, it'll come back down.
Yeah, for sure. This is not going to have a first appearance probably. So here we go. Another one.
Boys and girls, what the Frost Giant's daughter does to me, the King in Black Planet of the Symbiotes does to Jay. Okay? Number 1, you got a 1 in 25 knock and a 1 in 100 Virgin Tony Moore. Jay, I know you're itching to freaking rub one out to this. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, guys, this might be a pickup. If you pick this up, you might want to pick up Runes of Ravencroft Carnage, because things are supposed to happen in this book. A cover A for me. I'm not going to go on the ratios. I want to read it. I think this is going to actually be one of the better King in Black tie-ins. So get ready for Cletus, man. Cortland, I'm sorry. He's coming back. Cortland's coming back. Matt, what do you got?
So it's funny because I thought Jay wasn't going to do the spoiler thing. And I was like, oh, good for Jay. He's not going to do spoiler, but he already told you that.
Oh, yeah. It's out there everywhere, guys.
Cortland Cassidy is coming back. We'll leave it at that. We know a little bit more already, but we're not going to say what. So Cortland Cassidy's back, like Jay said, Ruins of Ravencroft. But also, we mentioned this on our last King in Black review. I mean, just the shameless plugs never end with Matt Forge. Scream. Okay, Scream from Lethal, first appearance, Lethal Protector #4. She makes a reappearance here. How important is she going to be? Will she have legs going forward? Maybe, maybe not. Lethal Protector 4 is going to spike in price. So I don't know if you're one of those people that like running out and having the hottest thing. Make sure you get it before it really jumps, because that should be like a $5 or and like a $15 book. It's probably going to go to $40 for like a week or two. So. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. Like Jay said, definitely one of the better tie-ins, most likely.
Nice, guys. Listen, Wake Entertainment's bringing out Essentia #1, the 1 in 25. Jim Lee. Welcome, welcome, Jim Lee.
Yeah, I'm digging this. I read the solicitation. I'm liking where this is headed. I saw Jim Lee was on the ratio variant, and I was like, okay, this could be something. It's basically a story about the upper class versus the lower class. That's what it kind of, I'm boiling it down to very basic, but it's basically, there's a city way above the kind of the regular city. You have this city of almost a city of gold, what is it called? City of Bethany. And you have to sacrifice either money or friends or family to some extent to be able to get there and stay there. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm sure it's going to have a lot of kind of like social cues, like whether how heavy they go into, current events and social is probably going to determine how good this book does. If they hint at it, I'm sure the book is going to do really well. If they overwhelm people with it, I think it'll be a flop.
Yeah, the solicitation, it read great. It's basically this, I believe it was an immortal city, right, Matt? If you go there, yes, you become immortal.
City of Immortals. Yep.
But at a cost, you got to sell out your family, your friends, and give stuff up, like Matt said. Where do I sign up? See you later, guys. Just kidding. Look, Jim Lee already signed up leaving DC for something.
I know, seriously.
So
I made a mistake. So Essentia is the city that's above, and Bethany is the city that's below. And like Jay said, it is an immortal city. So I'm looking forward to this one. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out.
A and B. A and B.
A and B.
Play on the alphabet there.
I think that wraps it up for our books this week.
All right, guys. And Chris Nelms over at CBSI always picks fire books, guys. And this right here, he picked a home run, guys. Soulstream #1. This is a book that's going to be hard to find. Who knows how many copies the LCS actually ordered, and not to mention the incentive. But the best thing about this book, and the reason Chris picked it, is it's a teenage writer and artist who did this book and had her best friend, who's also a teenager, do the incentive on this. So if I could find this in my LCS, it's definitely a pickup for me, and I might just go on eBay and buy that incentive just to support a young artist and writer in the comic book game. And that's basically why Chris picked it. So another great choice by Chris Nelms from CBSI.
Yeah, I honestly, this is going to be really hard to find because I had trouble even finding the picture for this incentive cover. Thank God Chris sent it in the email. I didn't realize it, but I couldn't find it on eBay. I couldn't find it. So he's definitely right. This is going to be tough to find. So
that about wraps it up, boys and girls. Thanks for coming by this week. We had a grand old time showing you some books. Nah, seriously, guys. Thank you. We appreciate it. Do us a favor. Check out the friends of the show. They're all in the comments below in the description. They got some good guys over there, man. They're putting out some good quality content. They're friends of the defects. They're friends of everybody. They're friends of you, friends of me, friends of everybody. All right? So, Jay, what about our sponsors, huh?
Guys, you already know Express Comic Book Pressing, our buddy Erod, trusted member of the community, and of course, Mutant Beaver Comics, guys. Both places use discount code DEFECTS10 They'll hook you up. And guys, hey, enjoy New Comic Book Day. We love putting this video out and hearing from everybody. So, Matt, what do you got?
Gotta love that beaver. So, guys, like we always say, we're just providing you the list that we're picking with first appearances. But as always, buy what you love, buy what you read. It's comics, right? So before we get out of here, I'm going to throw in the description also a link directly to Chris Nelms's Comic Day Pull List article over on CBSI's website. I'm also going to put, as always, a link to the main CBSI website because they have great content. And of course, as always, we ask you if you could do us a favor, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you guys are watching us for the first time, we appreciate you hanging around. Hit the notification bell. Throw a comment in the comment section. Tell us what you're reading. Tell us what you liked from last week. Tell us what you're looking forward to this week. And of course, share the video if you can. All right, boys and girls, this is Pressable Defects, another episode of New Comic Book Day Show next week. Catch you then.